What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft and how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, for a long time we have heard the stereotype, because that's all it is, that Black people don't feel pain. And that dates all the way back to chattel slavery. And a lot of times they said this just to get away with torturing us, harming us, and then saying we didn't feel the pain, which is absolutely ridiculous. And that is also all through the medical community, even to this very day. They even teach it out of these colleges and universities that we don't feel pain. And that is a bold-faced lie. And the people that believe it are they just choose to believe it again to get away with harming you, and so they don't have to feel bad about harming you because you didn't feel the pain, which is a load of BS. Everything you do to us is going to come back on you double. So y'all, I went to Chat GPT to see what it would say about this particular thing on, pain when it comes down to our community. And I'm going to let you listen to the answer that it gave me.
The idea that Black people don't feel pain is a false and harmful stereotype that has its roots in slavery and racist pseudoscience, and it is not true. Where it came from slavery-era justification, slaveholders and pro-slavery physicians spread myths that African-descended people had thicker skin, higher pain tolerance, or less sensitive nervous systems. This allowed them to justify beatings, whippings, and forced labor by claiming the victims weren't suffering as much as white people would. 19th century pseudoscience. Racist doctors such as Samuel Cartwright wrote false medical claims that Black people's bodies were biologically different, including in their ability to feel pain. These ideas were widely circulated and embedded into medical education at the time. How it shows up today. Implicit bias in healthcare. Studies, including a 2016 University of Virginia study, have shown that some medical professionals, even unconsciously, believe Black patients feel less pain or exaggerate their symptoms. Consequences. Black patients are less likely to receive adequate pain medication for conditions like fractures, cancer, or post-surgical recovery compared to white patients with the same diagnoses. Everyday stereotypes. Outside of medicine, the myth still circulates in sports, law enforcement, and everyday language, where Black resilience is admired but also used as an excuse to downplay suffering. The truth biological reality. All human beings have similar nervous system structures. Pain perception can vary individually, but not by race in any inherent biological way. Social differences, sometimes cultural factors, upbringing, or expressions of discomfort differ. But that's social, not biological. Harmful impact. Believing this myth results in neglect, delayed care, and unnecessary suffering for Black people.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That was the Chat GPT answer. And yes, we know it's rooted in racism. And ladies and gentlemen, never believe it didn't backfire on them. See, at this point, they continue to believe it, not only about us, but our children and our elderly, all of us. They claim got a low tolerance and we can handle pain better than, they can. And this has really been the root of them getting better medical care than us. They have used it for that reason too. To this very day, our medical care is not the same. Medical care is based on your skin color, on how good it's going to be. And ladies and gentlemen, never believe this myth about us not feeling pain like them did not backfire on them. It did. Where do you think the opioid epidemic came from? The belief that they couldn't handle pain and they required more opioids than we did. And what happened? It created the opioid epidemic. So that belief that they feel more pain than we do has backfired on them. And to this very day, they cannot get rid of this opioid epidemic. It is still going on. It has far surpassed the crack epidemic out here. So they may want to continue on with this BS that we don't feel pain like they do. Yeah, well, look what it has done. And look at how many people in their community that has been lost to the opioid epidemic. So never believe that it didn't backfire on them, because it absolutely did. And no matter what they do, they can't get rid of it. And they're still, getting unalived, y'all, by the opioids. They're just now keeping it out of the news. But you can still go online and access those stories, because I come across them every now and then, even in 2025. They are still dropping like flies from the opioids. You know, never say the Most High is not watching, because he absolutely is. Y'all tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.